Webinar has started.
Okay. Hi, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to this session. So, in the comments, you can let me know if there is any difficulty to hearing me and to see my screen and all of that. So, this session is going to be a training session for one of our latest and the most advanced web-based platform that's called InvestRight web platform. So in this session, we are going to see what all features we have. This platform basically serves to all kind of users, including investors, the F&O traders, even the MTF users, everybody. So we are going to see how these features can ease out your journey of transacting with us, and how it can make the analysis easy for you all. So let's get started. First of all, before starting anything else, this is a standard disclaimer. The content and explanation shared in this webinar are only for information and educational purpose. Stock market trading investments are subject to market risk. Please consult your financial advisor before making financial decisions. So now we are all set to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. And what we are going to do, we are going to see the platform live. So first of all, before starting anything else, we are just going to see how do we log in this platform. Okay. So once we visit hdfcsec.com, what we have to do, we have to, generally you go to this login button. Just beside that, we have the trader web. Okay. So we have to click over here. Just give me a moment, please. Yeah. So, okay, probably my platform is logged in already. I'll log out and show you the process. So what we did, so we visited this hdfcsec.com platform and we clicked on trader web, right? So here we can log in using our username and password. The username password that you are already using for all our platforms, the credentials remain same. Once you put in your username password, it will be it will be asking the OTP that you will get on your registered mobile number or the email ID. Apart from that, we also have one more method by which you can log in. So here you will see the QR code, and what we have to do, we have to open our InvestRight app into the mobile phone, and we can reach to the scanner that is there into your profile section, and we can scan the QR code, and within just a minute. Just a minute, please. Okay, just give me a moment. Probably there's some backend work that's going on. I'll log in through my user ID and password. Just give me a moment, please. So I have put down my credentials, and I'll just put in my OTP as well. All right. So once we log in into the platform, this is the dashboard where we are going to land upon. So here you can see that all the important links, all the features, or all the important pages that you may want to access for your trading or investing needs, we can find it at one place. So for example, research or any integrated parties like NXT option, Insta option, MTF, watch list, or even the derivatives page, open interest. So such quick access points are given on your dashboard, along with your portfolio details, your research calls. So research calls will show you whichever open recommendations that are there from the research team, that will be reflected right over here. So even if you do not want to do any analysis from your side, you just want to take the recommendations of the research team and go ahead, you can just access it right here, and you can place the orders. So we will go one by one through the features that we have on the platform. First of all, let's start from the top itself. You can see the indices over here. So I've added Nifty, Sensex, and India VIX over here. India VIX is volatility index, but here this is based on my preference, right? So, but your preference can be something else. You may be trading into Nifty, Bank Nifty, or some other indices. So you can do that customization right over here. So let's say I don't want Sensex, I want Bank Nifty to be here. That can be done. Okay, and you can see that it is changed. Now next is I'm going to see the watch list. All right. On your left hand side, you can see the watch list. We have the multiple watch list. Per watch list, you can add 50 scripts. And, you can just type over here anything, any contract, and based on the results, you can add it over here. Okay. So that can be done. Now, one thing about the watch list is that first you get the explore page. Okay, so explore page is something which you will get ready made. For example, your own. So for example, if you have any portfolio, okay, so my holdings will show your portfolio. So it's like your curated watch list that's based on your portfolio holdings. Okay, or all ETF or any sector based, for example FMCG, defense, or any sector that you can find over here, or 52-week lie, I mean low or high. So any important group of stocks you can find over here, and basically it saves time for you to add one by one stocks into the watch list. Otherwise you would have done that, right? So this is the explore page. Now here you can also rearrange your order of how you want to see it, and how you want to want your watch list stocks to be arranged. That can be done over here. Once you hover around the any of the script, you can see the buy sell buttons, the market depth right over here. You can access the chart option chain, and you can of course delete the script, and you can move the script to the another watch list itself. So one more hero feature over here we have into the watch list is that this is expandable. Okay, so I'm expanding this particular icon can be used for expanding and collapsing the watch list. All right, so here now you can see that we have a very extensive data set available over here for each of the script, right? And this is not all. You can always customize what you want to see. So for example, to the investor, the data set that is relevant may not be relevant to a trader, or the data set that is relevant to a trader may not be relevant to an investor. So based on your usage, you can customize what columns you want to see over here. So for example, P ratio, market cap, PB, face value, ROE. So these things can be more relevant to the investor but not to the trader. So based on your use, you can just include or deselect any of the things, and you can just apply the changes and it can be done. All right, now one more thing over here we have is that, see, once the market is open here, the change, I mean if the price is increasing or if the price is decreasing, you may see the color flickering. Okay, the price flickering basically that you see. Now let's say that if you don't want that, if you don't want to see that, you can just deselect that. Okay, you have into the settings button, you have this control with you that you can deselect that. Now some of the users may want to see the watch list in a broader view. So for example, we have the normal view and the compact view. So I have disabled the compact view, and you can see that the watch list is little bit expanded. Right now I'm enabling the compact view. So here, if you enable the compact view, basically more number of scripts will be accommodated on your screen itself. Okay, so based on your use, you can control everything over here. So this is about it. And let's say that now you want to place the order right from the watch list. Okay, so what will happen? So you see this particular bar over here. This is not just a bar. This is actually a window where you can manage your orders, your positions and everything. Okay, so what happens once we place the order right from here? What can happen is now market is closed. That can be a, yeah, still the order, it will go to the rejected section, but then we can still see it into the closed order. So if you noticed what happened, once I placed the order right from here and clicked on view orders, this particular window opened. Okay, so if we have any pro terminal platform users over here, all of you can relate this feature to the pro terminal, because this is something which is very much similar and which was highly used into that platform, which we have got over here as well. So you basically get this window from the bottom where you can manage your positions, your orders, and basically closed and both open orders as well. And you can also see your realized, unrealized and total P&L over here. Okay, so this is also very much useful to you all. Now I'm going back to the main dashboard. So before going to any other features now, because earlier we had the dashboard open, now we have one screen inside view we have right now, where we can see the chart and the watch list on the left hand side and all of that. So now before going to any other features which are more analytical based, I'm going to show you all the order pad. Okay, because that is something which is very much we have spent a lot of our dedication towards making the order pad easy and very much advanced for you all. So I'll just show you the order pad once. So I'm just clicking a buy order over here. Just give me a second. Yeah, so you can see that this is the order pad, right? Here you can toggle between buy and sell, right? You can also place the orders for overnight, intraday. You can choose between regular, stop loss. You can control your quantity and the price that you want to place your order on. So here I'll just mention that if we want to just type the order quantity, that's fine. But if we just want to keep clicking on plus or minus buttons, that will also manage the quantity over here for me. Okay, so for the price, if you want to place the limit order over here, we have to type the price. If you want to go with the market order, we can just select the market order. All right, and we have the market depth right over here. Okay, so this is about it. Now one more thing, there is something called as freeze quantity limit, right? So into freeze quantity limit, what happens? Exchange has set a quantity, maximum quantity that can go in single order. Okay, so let's take an example of Nifty. So for Nifty it is 1800. So in one single order only 1800 quantity can be placed. Okay, so but then let's say as a user you want to place 18,000 quantity or any quantity more than 1800, then you will have to place multiple orders manually, right? But here you do not have to do that. So basically as a user you just have to put down the quantity that you want. Okay, right now I have put the 18,000 quantity, right? And now what the system does, system basically slices your orders on the back end. Okay, based on the freeze quantity set by the exchange, but all the manual work that you would have done otherwise, that is now cut down. Okay, you can also see the details of the slices that the system is going to do. You can see that 10 orders of 1800, right? And the total quantity is 18,000. So this is one way of the order slicing. But there is another part where even advanced features on the order pad can be added. So what I'm going down now, I'm going on the settings option of the order pad, and here we have to enable the advanced order pad. Okay. Now what I'm doing, see, now the order pad look is changed, right? Because it has to offer you a lot more features over here. Now, same thing, let's do in another manner. Okay. See, now 18,000 quantity I'm putting down. Now I'm just enabling this advanced order slicer. Okay. Earlier, in the earlier method, what was happening? All the slices were going on the same price. Correct. Even if we go with 18,000 quantity, 10 slices. So 10 slices, all 1800 price quantity will go with the same price, right? But now let's say that I want to control each slice and the price of each slice as well. Okay. So I don't want all of my quantity to be executed at 2.9. I want it to be lowered down each price, each order. Okay. So what I can do, we can actually give the number of slices over here. Okay. So let's say I want to keep it 10 as well. Or you can, you can change this number of slices based on your preference as well. Now, you can see that one tick equals to 0.05, which means 20 ticks equals to 1 rupee, right? So now, if you can see this order, how it will go, first 1800 will go at 2.9, another 1800 will go at 1.9, another 1800 will go at 0.90, like that. Each order will go 1 rupee down. Okay. So you can choose if you want to step down, if you want to step up. So such kind of order slicing can also be done, where you can choose what price you want to apply for how much quantity. All right. So such kind of controls we have given to you. Now, you can see this market depth over here. I'll just take you to the settings of the order pad once again to show you all, I mean, how many, controls we have given you. You can always, choose between the normal order pad or the advanced order pad. Okay. Now, you can also choose between default focus on price or quantity. All right. Default quantity also you can put over here. So each time once you open the order pad, that quantity will be entered over there. So if you trade with similar kind of quantity, then it will not be a problem for you to enter every time that same quantity into the order pad. All right. There is something called as dual market depth as well. I'll show you that. Another one thing we have over here is instant buy sell order. So if you enable this, the order review page that comes to you. So once you click on buy, there is one more order summary page that is reflected to you, right? You have to confirm that and then the order is placed. So that page will not come. Once you click on first buy button, your order will be placed and there will not be a order summary page that will be flashed to you. Okay. So you can also see keep market depth open. So if you want to see the market depth always open, that also you can give instructions to the system. Also, you have many more price settings to choose between, if you want to place the orders always on LTP or market or at the bid price or at the ask price, or if you want to have some variations, for example, um, yeah, so 2 3 points, 2 3 ticks plus variations on your LTP or on your market. So all those details you can set over here, and you can give the instructions to the system. Now you can see that we had enabled the dual market depth, and we had enabled that always keep the market depth open. So now you can see that when I open the order pad, it is showing me the NSE's market depth and BSE's market depth as well. Okay. So basically you can choose between the best offer to you between the exchanges as well. All right. And this depth is open to you. Otherwise this would have looked like this, and then you would have clicked on the depth button and then it would have been flashed to you. So this is about the order part. So even if order pad is such a smaller topic to talk about, but then we have introduced so many features in such a small window that whatever your need be about the execution, that should be solved over here. So I hope this is going to help you. Also GTD orders you can place right over here. This date will show you the maximum available time period that is available in the GTD time frame, and you can always select whatever is required from your side, and you can set that date and you can place the GTD orders for the stocks as well. So this is about the order part. Now let's go ahead, and if you can see the chart is right over here. It's opened on your, I mean on my screen. You can see it over here. This is a chart IQ chart. You can place the indicators right from here, right? All the, I'm sure you all are aware about the chart IQ charts. I'm not going in too much detail. Now, let's say if you want to open the chart on the full screen. So this is the icon. I'm clicking over here, and this is the full screen chart. Okay, you can manage the chart right from here, and the buy sell buttons are also given. Now we also have the multi chart over here. Okay, so I clicked on multi chart. Let's say I'm opening Reliance in one window, and in another window I want to see the future of it. So like this, we can, also access the multi charts. So I'm just giving you an example of two windows, but then you can add multiple windows of the charts in one place. So if you're a trader and if you want to look at, the base index or the base chart, and then you want to compare it with another charts as well, you can always use the multi chart. So this is about the charts. Now I'm going towards the option chain. So now slightly trader specific features are starting. We also have some investor specific features in the portfolio that I will be showing. So please stay tuned. So this is option chain. Now option chain, it can get cluttered because of lot of data at one place, but how we have solved this is we have given the drop down, and you can select what kind of data set you want to look at. Okay, so if you want to look at the LTP, you will see the OI, volume, PCR, and the LTP. Of course, LTP change at the at one place. If you go to OI, you will see OI change, IV. So more OI specific data will be presented to you. Okay, so and similar for the Greeks. Okay, now here you can see one option like per lot. So how, what we are doing, we are enabling this per lot button, and you can see that you can see what is the cost per lot for each of the strike, right? So if you are a option buyer, this can be helpful to you, that you don't need to calculate what would be your cost to buy that particular strike, be it call or put. Okay, and of course you can change your strike prices right over here. So this is about the option chain. You can always place the orders right from here. You can access the market depth like this, and you can access the chart from here. You can also add the particular strike to the watch list with this button. So this is about the option chain. Next, I'm going into the script details. So script details of any of the stock will give a very vast kind of information about that particular script in terms of technical and fundamental data. So here in the overview page, you can find the delivery volume, all the valuations, and all basically the overview of all the sections ahead. Okay, so you can see the events that are lined up, the technical analysis. So some technical factors like EMA, SMA, or pivot points, such information you will find over here into the technical analysis. Then the SWOT analysis is very, very vast, and this can help the all the investors very much. Next is fundamental. Here you can see the ratios, trend analysis, peer comparison, the financials you can see over here, MF holdings, news, company bio. But let's say that if you want to control what you want to see over here, so for example, if you're an investor and you do not want to see the technical analysis, then you can just deselect that. Okay. Or let's say if you are a trader and you don't want to see the SWOT analysis, you don't want to see the MF holdings, so you can just deselect that and you can apply, and that will be gone for you. Okay. So this is how you can always customize the platform based on your usage. Now I'm going into the derivative section. So derivative section will give the overview of the futures and option contracts of the selected script. So here we can find the future contracts and the relevant data for it, like if it is trading on the premium or discount, what percent, what is the OI change percent, and what kind of built up is there. So all such kind of information for the future contracts and for the options. So here we can find the most active calls based on the volume, most active puts based on the volume, and the buy sell buttons right over here. So here I have gone into a stock script, right? So if I go into some particular option contract, let's say, let's go over here. What will happen now? See, I have chosen this particular 25,000 call option and I clicked on the derivatives. So this is now showing a one step deeper data to me. Okay, because now the system knows that I want to trade into the F&O specifically for that particular contract, right? So the system is giving me more specific data now. So make use of all these tools, because the system we have created right now over here is very intelligent, you can see. So into options also you can see now high OI call. So earlier we were seeing the highest volume contracts into the options. Right now what we are seeing based on the open interest, so based on highest OI and highest OI change, we can see the contracts over here. So this is also one step further. Now I'm going into the open interest section. So here you can see all the relevant data points like India VIX, PCR. You can see the total call OI, put OI. You can see where the Nifty opened and where it was trading at that particular time. Right now, because of the market closed, it is showing us 24,574. But then if you see this page during the market hours, it will show the LTP. So basically you get the idea where it opened and what has happened till now. So this is the visual representation of open interest. And here basically you don't have to go into the depth of the numbers. You can just look at the bars and you can understand what kind of call OI or put OI that is standing over there. So basically if you can see over here, this is the biggest red bar, right? So this, based on this, I understand that this is the strongest resistance that is there, right? Or this is the longest green bar that I can see over here. Green is put OI. So I can understand based on this that there is some support over here at this particular strike, but then gradually the resistance is also going up. We can also see the OI change. We just have to slide this OI change button and we can see the what happened, what change happened on that particular day right over here. Now I'm going into, so here itself we have multiple sections. We were into OI, we are going into OI change. So this is particularly for the change. And you can always slide it to see the change and cumulative OI altogether. You have some controls over here where you can select how many strikes you want to see. For example, I've clicked on 10, then ATM plus 10 strikes it will show, or 5 like this, or you can just manually control it. You can also see what happened in a particular time frame based on this bar. So it will show what happened between 11:25 to 12:55 p.m. According to the OI. Okay, so all of these changes you can see. This is for the price. Similar thing you can get for the volume, the implied volatility. All of this you can find, and all of these will get updated real time. Now I'm going into the built up. So built up is somewhere, so you must have heard about the long built up, short covering, long unwinding kind of concepts. So based on such built ups, we can understand what kind of price movement can be possible in the near future. Okay, so near future here can be based on a very short time frame in minutes, or it can be next day or next few days as well, okay, based on the time frame that we select to see the built up. Now it can be seen for options and futures. You can change the expiry, you can see a particular strike as well, and you can change the time frame for your built up between 5 minutes to 15 minutes. Okay, so basically each time frame, so for example 15:25 to 15:30, there was a long unwinding. Between 15:20 to 15:25, then it was neutral. And even with the time frames, it will also show you what was the price range, what was the open interest, and what was the OI change, of course, and the volume as well. So based on this makes a lot of sense to you if you're trading intraday into options, into F&O basically. Because whenever you have to take any trading decision, this can give you a very clear idea what's happening in terms of OI and price. Otherwise, because when we see the built up, how it is manually done, when we compare the price and the OI all together, okay, so manually doing it is very much hectic. So this can help you very much. Now last section is constituents. Constituents is available for the indices only. So here you can see all the important data points for the index that you have selected. I have selected Nifty right now. You can also see the index performance over here. Okay. And here you can see the all the constituents of that particular index. Okay. So for example, over here, Nifty 50 has 50 stocks. So all the 50 stocks, their market cap, LTP, and day, week, month range. So basically it helps you to understand if it is on the verge of a breakout or breakdown in multiple time frames. Okay. And with the open interest built up below that, and you can place the orders right from here. So this is about the constituents. There are more analytical features which I'm going to show you. So here into market section, you can go into equity. So into equity, you can find the heat map. So the equity traders, if you want to, go by the index, so you can, if you select the index, you can select another, you can specify which index. If you want to go by sector, you can select sector over here, and you can choose which sector you want to see. Okay, also you can choose which time frame that you are referring to. Okay, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, like that. So this can give you an idea of what's happening with that particular index or sector in terms of the price of the stocks. Now second is sector performance. So this is also very much relevant to all the investors, traders, everybody, because once you go into sector performance, you can see how each sector is doing, okay, in terms of price, in terms of P, in terms of what is the company count, what is the advance and decline. Okay, and when you click upon any of the sector name, okay, you can see all the list of the stocks into that. And of course the deeper set of data over here you can see, and the buy sell buttons. Okay, and you can always change the time frames. So this is about the sector performance. You can also see the market movers over here for like top gainers, top losers, 3 day runner up, 3 day runner down, like that. There are a lot of filters. Okay, now I'm going into F&O. Here what we can do, so like we saw the heat map into equity, that was based on the price. Here the heat map is based on the open interest, because this is more relevant to the F&O now. Okay, so here you can see based on futures or sectors, you can filter down based on what kind of set of stocks you want. So for example, if the market is, I'm telling you, I'm giving you an example of the usability of this feature. Okay, now let's say that market is all positive. Now you want to decide which stock to trade upon. Okay, so till now you have understood that market has a positive undertone. So what I can do over here, I can just click upon long built up, so I can get all the stocks which have the long built up going on in them. Okay, so they have the potential of going upwards right from here. So this can also be in sync with the market undertone, and this can give me the fresh opportunities at one place as well. Okay, so this is how you can explore this feature. I can also go by sector. So let's say if I want to go by banking and finance, like this, it will show. And of course, you can explore more about, all of these features and details that we have given below. Now I'm going into FII DI. FII DI data, uh, you know, every day the smart money is doing something, and they are onto something that probably retailers do not understand, right? So this FIIDI activity shows you the clear picture what the institutions have done. Okay, basically the institutions are the smart money, right? So here you will get the clear picture of what the FIIDIs have done into the cash market, what they have done into the derivatives market, and you can see it on daily and monthly basis based on the index and stock as well. Okay, so all the kind of data breakup you will find. Now I'm going into the indices. Into indices as well, you will get two types of indices. All the Indian indices, okay, along with their high-low data points, all the indices you will see over here, and the global indices as well. So the crux of all of this is that whenever you need or any kind of data point, any kind of information before taking your investing or trading decisions, all the information you are going to find at one place. Okay, now you do not have to migrate to any other platforms. This is the one stop platform where you are going to get all the global indices information, all the news, all the analytical features right at one place, all the execution features. So basically now you do not have to go to any other place, any other window to decide onto your actions over here. Okay, now into Indian indices, if you want to see the chart as well, if I click on any of the index, it will take me to the chart of that particular index. Okay, so even if you want to access the chart, that's possible. Now after indices, we have the news section into markets. So here you can see the equity news, my portfolio news. Okay, so all the stocks that are there into your portfolio, if there is any news based on that, you can see it over here. So you are very much focused where basically the news that can be important to you, that is given to you. Global market news, bulk deal, block deals, and the results. So results also, if there are some forthcoming results, you can also see it over here. All right, next is the screener. So screener section is altogether a different universe. Just give me a moment. Yeah, so you can see that you must have explored some of the platforms which are individual to the screeners, right? So this is kind of a similar setup with that we are giving to you for free, that you can filter down. Basically you can, this is a kind of a screener where you can filter down the stocks based on some candlestick patterns or moving averages. You can, see a lot of filters for the intraday, expert screeners, right? So this is something where you can find a lot of trading ideas, investing ideas, and this basically is a different universe for your actionable. Okay, so do explore this as well. Now I'm going back to our dashboard, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you to the orders page. So basically all the analytical features we have covered, and now what we are going to see, um, I'm going into the orders section. Okay, so one way to access the orders is this particular down window, right? Bottom window that we have the access to. Here we can always access our orders and positions and everything. Another way is this orders page. Okay, where you can access to the orders, and you can modify, you can repeat, you can cancel, you can do everything. Okay, if you have open orders, you can always select multiple orders at once, and you can cancel them at once, because let's take an example where the market may turn unexpectedly to the reverse direction, and you may want to cancel multiple orders at once. To do manually, it may take some time, right? And by that time some of the orders can get executed. So here you can just click one button, and with just if you select all the orders at once, it will be cancelled at once as well. Now I'm going into the positions. So here we show you the realized, unrealized, and total P&L, and overall and today's position as well. So if you don't understand the difference between overall and today's, you can always read it over here. Okay, it will help you. So just like I explained into the orders that we can cancel at once, when you have the open positions, multiple open positions, you can exit your multiple open positions at once with the help of exit all button, where you can just click on exit all and select the tab, and all of the orders or the the positions that you have selected will be exited at the market price. Okay, so that is available over there. Now into the portfolio section. Here you can see all of your portfolio holdings. You can see your holding summary, corporate actions that have taken place, the transaction history, all of this. And also you can see your demat balance over here, the portfolio analysis as well. So this is something extra we are giving to your portfolio, where you can see the portfolio analysis for your holdings that are there with you. Okay, now for MTF as well, we have given this dedicated page where you will find your MTF positions. Okay, right now I don't have any MTF position, so I can still show you how you can place the orders. So for example, you can see the MTF eligible stocks over here, how much funding is available, and what was the earlier price, what is the after funding price, and you can place the order right from here. Okay, now you can also have the filters. For example, margin funding more than 90% apply, or let's say 80% apply. You can find the records. So you can also see the recommended only stocks as well over here. Okay, so this is about your MTF page. Now this is also showing me that based on your portfolio, how much margin you can get. If you pledge that particular portfolio, how much margin you can get. Okay, so it is also showing me the pledge now button. So I'm clicking over here, and it will take you to how many holdings you have, and you can pledge that. So basically you can pledge and unpledge your stocks from here as well. Okay, you can also see the pledge eligible stocks over here. So I have some of the comments into the chat box. I'll come back to it later, and once I finish this session, I'll definitely answer the queries. So this is about the pledge. Also, you can see this particular drop down. When I'm into my holdings, we can choose to see what happened to your closed position. So you must have booked profit into some of your positions, so that you can see into closed. And once you click open, this will show you the open holdings that you have, the holdings that you are still having into your portfolio. Okay, so this is also something which is very unique to you. Now I'm going into the research dashboard. So this is a dedicated research dashboard where you can see all the recommendations from our research team. You can also see the details of our research team. They have 20-25 plus experience into the market, and you know you can find the recommendations for stocks, F&O, MTF, ETF, everything, and you can place the orders right from here. Okay, so this is about the research dashboard. You can also access some of the the research reports that they keep publishing. So for example, this morning commentary report comes daily in the morning. So right before starting your day, you may want to understand what's happening in the market, what you should know before starting your trading. So you can just click over here and you can read the report. So this is about the research page. Now this is the funds page, where you can find all of your limits and utilizations and the margin pledge details and everything. So here you can see all the details. You can withdraw and add funds. And this is the profile section. From the profile section itself, you can also access the insta options and nxt option, and also you can see it from the dashboard itself. So I'll just quickly show you once. If I just want to go into insta options, you must have explored this platform. These are some trader specific third party platforms which are integrated with us. If you have not explored, you can just explore, because you don't have to put in the user ID password again. We have given the SSO, so you just, with just one click, you can again go to the platform, and it will be open on the next tab itself. Then there are settings. Into settings, you can choose between the light theme or dark theme. And if you want to see the market depth to pop out from the watch list, if you want to do the order part settings, so order part settings that we had done on the order parts settings, you can see over here. So these are into the settings. Now you can also get the profit and loss, capital gain statement, XIR report over here. For any other reports, you may go to the ITS platform, that is Entrade. So all these features all together are supposed to help you for your trading, investing, and all the needs. So let me know now if you want to understand, if you have any queries based on this platform, if there is anything that you think that can add value to this platform, give us suggestions. And if you're a pro terminal user, you can always tell us what was more useful to you on the pro terminal, which is not available over here, which you did not find in this demo. You can let me know, and I'll take that feedback. I can answer the queries. There is one question, multiple window allowed? Yes, sir. Multiple, maximum 5 windows can be allowed to you over here. Even you can use the app and the web at a time. You can use the Entrade IR web, I mean InvestRight web, and the mobile app all together. So all that is possible, sir. You will not be logged out. There is one more query. Why must OTP come each time I log in within 24 hours day? Other platforms are easy. They do not require OTP each time within 24 hours. So, sir, when it may feel easier to you, but it can also compromise the safety, and we value the safety of the user uh, to the highest. That's why this measure has been taken, that each time you log into the platform, you need to put in the OTP, sir. There is one more question. Do you have an expert giving online suggestions during market hours? So I'm not sure it is about, if it is about equity or F&O. First of all, we have the research team that gives the recommendations, and you get it real time through mobile app notifications, right? And to our Telegram channel as well. So if you just want to receive the recommendation to yourself, you can you can enable your mobile app notifications, and you will start receiving the recommendations to you in the market hours live. Also, there is one more activity that we are doing especially for the F&O, that on the expiry days, our research team comes live at 12 o'clock, and they give the live recommendations, live market insights to our users, where you can attend that session, and you can get the insight. So basically at 12 o'clock, it will be live into our InvestRight app, mobile app. Okay, so you can just click on the window and you can watch it. There is no specific registration that is required. So Anuj sir, you have given the feedback that net position for the day in Pro Terminal is missing here. Position page, I cannot save width of the columns each time return to the page. So, sir, I would like to know more about this feedback. Probably after a session we can connect. I'll get your details from the system. We can connect over this, and I would like to know this feedback in detail. Let me know if you're open to it. There is one more comment that the stock prices are different on laptop and mobile version. Also, app is low on laptop. How to save chart template? So you can save the chart template from the view button. You can see, so you can basically save your view. So that is one thing. And if you find the difference in the price in mobile app and the laptop, just let us know, sir. We would like to see the screenshot so that we can understand the problem better. For Insta options, do we have to add money? Yes. So if you have a HDFC bank account linked with us, to use Insta options, you will have to add the money first. The platform is third party. That is why it does not have the authority to pull the funds from your account. So yes, to use that platform, you will have to add the funds in. F&O single click strategy or different legs buy sell available. So this is basically the basket order that you're talking about, sir. So we are already working on it. That will be live into this platform. But till then, if you have the requirement, you can always access the Insta option and NXT option platform where you can place the basket orders. So basically, the multiple leg order at once you can place from Insta option and NXT option. It will go through us only. सर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नोट आप जो एंट्रेड वाला प्लेटफॉर्म है जो एच डी एफ सी सेक पर आप लॉग इन बटन से प्लेटफॉर्म यूज करते हो लॉग इन बटन से आप उसमें एंट्री कर सकते हो वहां से आपको ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नोट मिल जाएगा बट हियर जो मैंने आपको रिपोर्ट्स दिखाए वही अवेलेबल होंगे. So how to get this session recording? This session is also being live streamed on the YouTube. So once this session gets over, you can see the recording on the YouTube channel of HDFC Securities. You can access it anytime. So I can see a comment from Madhvi Shah that similar overview on this platform like Pro Terminal. So I'm not able to understand if it is your requirement or if it is something that you cannot find. Just let me know. Just elaborate what you want to say over here, please. So commodity trading from this platform is still in pipeline. Till then, you can call and trade for commodities. Ilyas Ali sir, you can send the screenshot to our customer service team. we will get that. I'm also getting Jitendra Sharma says question how to check advanced decline. Let me show you. So, sir, if you go to the constituents page, you will find it. I'll just need to log in again. Till then, I'll just take few more questions because we are running out of time. Anuj sir, I can see that you have a lot of feedback for Pro Terminal versus this platform. So I'll definitely connect with you for this. And then we can discuss in detail. So InvestRight is not superset of Entrade. This is a different platform, and you can find many different features into InvestRight Web other than the Entrade. So I hope I have covered most of the questions. Some of the users who have Pro Terminal specific feedbacks, I'm going to connect with you all for the deeper feedback and my understanding. So thank you so much for joining into this session. And whenever you have any of the queries, you can always reach out to our customer service, and you can share the relevant screenshots for us to understand your queries better. And do explore this platform and let us know your feedback so that we keep improving. Thank you so much for joining, everybody.